Good morning, friends. It's Nancy. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to do another project for the Big Book of Ideas. So this little project was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest. So what I've got here, this is going to be simple, use your scraps kind of a thing. What I've got here is an old envelope. It's not tea stained or anything, it's naturally old, but I do have some coffee and tea stained envelopes. Some fussy cuts, and don't we all have a box of fussy cuts we spent way too much time working on in our early junk journaling days. And some this is an advertisement from an advertising page from an old magazine. So we're going to line the envelope, add some embellishments, maybe a little word or word snippet. Very simple. So what I've got here is I've got glue stick, scissors for fussy cutting, scissors for cutting, a pencil, and some ink. That's all you need. Like I said, I do have some envelopes here. Some of these are naturally grungy, and I've got some that are tea dyed or coffee dyed. Good enough. I have a box of word snippets. I have some pages from, this was from a natural history book, I think. This is from an old encyclopedia, plus I have some fussy cuts over here. Doesn't have to be flowers, can be anything. I also have some butterflies and birds, those kinds of things. Now, in terms of what are we going to put on the inside, so this is some book page that I thought was interesting. This is also an image from a book page. I've got some old advertisement from an old magazine book page. That is from a legal document. Here's an old recipe. Here is a prescription. Here's a French book page. This is just a hunk of an invoice. This is from a encyclopedia. These are old 1910 newspaper, I believe. I'm not sure if any of those will be big enough. Some more magazine stuff. And I have some music paper. So you can use anything. So what I thought I would do is maybe I'll start with could work. Oh, here's one that's bigger. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is trim this down so it's about a hair's breadth narrower than the envelope. Not too much. Just enough that it will slide down into the envelope, just like that, so that part's all covered. And then I I'm going to tip that back and add some glue stick. All right, let's grab some ink. I think I want to round that point a little. So that's not going to fit right down into, oh, it's not even going, the other one fit down. I'll just have to use my scissors and round that a bit. There. I like the look of that better. Okay. Let's see what I have here. Have some daisies. Maybe I will put these little yellow things in, maybe. Okay, I'm not going to include that. And I'm going to ink. I'm using glue stick because when I go to put this in the envelope, I wouldn't want glue, wet glue, to slide off and seal my envelope shut. Kind of fun to have something yellow. I think we'll do that yellow rather than the daisies. Sometimes it's just very hard to choose. Kind of like that. That's what I'm going with. Maybe I want to add another yellow flower in there. Why not? Why not? Oop. Tone down some of that white in there. I mean, I could go in with a knife, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I'll use a smaller glue stick. So I'm thinking about my goal to get up to 6,000 by the end of summer. I have less than a month to do it. So if you would like to help me with that, here's what you got to do. Like the video, share the video, and or answer this question in the comments. So my question today is, what is one weird skill that you have? And the one that I have isn't even really a skill. But since I was very little, I've been able to spell the word anti-disestablishmentarianism. ANTI-DISESTABLISHMENTARIANISM. Isn't that bizarre? I have so many other things I can't remember. But that, I'm going to make one that has blue flowers, I think. Not here, but not now, but I think I'll throw that away. Okay, do I want a word? I will go with that. Now, of course, these can be decorated with anything. You can add some lace if you like. You can add some doily, some paper doily. Actually, I might do that. Not on this one. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. There we go. Do like you. Okay, let's try another one. And that only took 15 minutes. This one, I want to get the word strawberries in there, I think. So just drawn myself a little template, not template, but pattern. Hopefully that will work. This is just an old envelope. It's not been dyed. Not been dyed or distressed. Now, I think I want some strawberries. Let me pause while I go in search of strawberries. Found a strawberry. Just going to cut it out. I was just thinking about my question. I read a book, just finished it Friday night, by Jennifer Donnelly. Never heard of her before. But she wrote a story, a novel, but sort of the background story that was happening, sort of underlaying the story in the novel was about a murder that happened in New York State in, I want to say 1906. So what happens is this young man, his name is Chester Gillette. and he lived in Cortland, New York, where I recently was. This is interesting to me. So that was when I was on the 50-mile yard sale in the Finger Lakes. So the Gillette family owned a skirt factory. And one of the ladies that, well, she was barely a girl. I think she was 19 or 20. That worked in the factory had a steamy love affair with the nephew of the owner. And you know what happens then. So she left Cortland and wrote to him and begged him to marry her, and they eventually met up in the Adirondacks. The real place is called Big Moose Lake, I believe. And they went out on a boat. It was like they were having a little holiday, or maybe a pre-wedding romantic getaway. I don't know, because they did not get married, and she didn't come back. So eventually he was found guilty of her murder and was executed by electric chair in Auburn, New York. So I was also in Auburn, New York recently. Had a great lunch there. Auburn's beautiful. It's right on the water, and lots of inns. Gorgeous old-fashioned mansions. I don't know what they look like inside. Never was inside. I'm going to cut this strawberry out. Did all that work cutting the leaves, and now just chopping them off. Anyway, what is interesting is while I was there for the 50-mile yard sale, I got a package that held a bunch of Valentines. And Debbie, you got those Valentines. And they were all addressed to a little boy named Mark Gillette. I'm wondering if there's a connection there. Apparently there are a lot of Gillettes in that area. Anyway, so the actual story of the novel is about this young lady who's trying to decide whether she should go to college and become a writer, or whether she should stay home and marry a young man that she's in love with, but he doesn't understand her love of words and books. He's a farmer. So one of the games that she's plays is she looks up a new word every day and then tries to use it in a sentence. So each chapter has the title of the chapter is a word that she's looked up in her dictionary. It made me think of the way I liked words when I was a kid. Well, I still do. I still read a lot. Okay. And it's just, you know, one of those things from my childhood that I decided I needed to know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. Now, I don't want to cover up the word strawberries. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut that off. Because I can't layer it over top of the envelope, because then I won't be able to put anything in the envelope. But I can glue these down. So that's why I decided I needed to know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. Do I know what it means? No. Okay, I'm going to get that one right there. That looks cute. So that stem is attached to the back, not the front. Oh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Just had to pause for a minute while Doug and I had a visit. I had a couple of ideas. I was going to put this basket of strawberries on, and then I thought, no, maybe I'll just do words. And then I thought, should I do this one that has red print, or should I do this one? I think I'm going to go with Juicy Strawberry. But I'm going to pull out some more threads. This is guts from the spine of a book. I will use some fabric glue. And I'm just kind of pulling it on a bias so it's not so square looking. I'm just going to put the fabric glue where there's paper. I don't want it to shine through. I can't remember the name of the book. Northern Lights, Northern Lake, Northern something. Jennifer Donnelly, though. I remembered the name of the author. There we go. Juicy strawberry. Had a lot going on. I thought, oh, I'll add a piece of doily. I even got some fabric out. All right, let's do one more. And that was just the perfect size, wasn't it? I went to a used bookstore downtown on the weekend, and the roads were all closed. What the heck's going on? I walked into a parade. They were celebrating Caravana yesterday, or Saturday. It was fun. Seeing all the people dancing and the costumes and the music, and they had a steel drum band. It was very exciting. Okay, this one I think I want a mushroom, so I'll do tall mushrooms and maybe this short mushroom. I will not force you to watch me fussy cut though. All right. So I've got some mushrooms cut out. This is fun. I had intended this to all be floral, but I've only done the one. Well, I did the original. I didn't worry too much about the bottoms of these mushrooms because they're going inside the envelope. Those ones I'm not going to trim, ink. This one I will ink. I don't think this wants to stick because of the old paper. Let's try that. So I just broke my rule about don't use wet glue. I don't know if it's this old paper or the picture's old paper. Wondering if I want some more of this stuff. Nope. No, I don't. But I do want... I need to put a little piece of tape there just so that I can make sure that the space between the words and that stem of the little mushroom match up. Yeah, too big. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Love it. So cute. Okay. We've been 40 minutes. I kind of wanted to do one more. I wanted to do something like retro kitchen-y using that apple cake recipe, but I think we'll shut her down for now, and then I'll share a picture of it on Instagram. All right, so let's take a look. We did mushrooms, strawberries, some yellow flowers, and remember to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you have a crafty friend that you think would enjoy this project or this channel, please share it and answer the question, what's a unique skill that you have? Think of your weirdest unique skill. All right, you take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.